Hello, everybody. Once again, this is Fred Wankwo coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. As usual, I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are around the world. Let me start out with a question to Igbo in Nigeria. When are we Igbos going to learn? I'm going to start this out with an interview on Arise TV. The first part of the interview being an interview with the just left Minister of Aviation, the one that lies like a rug, and then the follow-up interview with Allen Onyema, the chairman of Peace Air. The reason I'm bringing you a very tiny bit of it, I would like you to Google it and watch the whole thing. This is how the cabal in Nigeria hires people, ministers, whether they are Fulani or Yoruba or Igbo, even the Igbo ministers, hire ministers to frustrate Igbo-owned businesses, especially major Igbo-owned businesses. Businesses, they give licenses thinking that they are just going to play like everybody else. But as usual, when an Igbo gets into that business, he's going to play like an Igbo man and emerge the best. Listen to this interview, but go back and Google it and listen to the whole thing on your own. I'm bringing that so you could see why Igbos have to really stop playing diplomacy and politically correct and fight this cabal to finish, including the Tinubu who just started and his continuation of the cabal. You have to fight them fire for fire or have them let you leave Nigeria. We can't be in Nigeria if Nigeria would not let Igbo businesses progress and shine. Igbos work hard. Igbos excel. And if we're excelling, we want you to beat us by your excellence. Don't beat us by cheating us and blocking us and stopping us from doing what we do best. And as soon as that video is done, what I'm going to show you is a musical. Listen to the music that the lyrics of what the lady is singing in the music, but also take a look at the pictures that are decided to present. It's a horrid thing, so it's not all-inclusive, but it's an idea of who the Igbos are that are in the forefront of promoting the interest of Igbos living in a united Nigeria to build one Nigeria that works for everybody. But also, if we have to leave, you could tell that they also have the Igbo heart to help transition us to where we need to be to live in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fred Wankwo coming to you from our studios in Chicago with a very short one. A video showing you the Nigerian wayo they play on Igbos, and then a musical to just close out. The musical is a food for thought. Note that there are no significant Igbo billionaires in that picture. They have money, but they are not Igbo. Their interest is not Igbo.
The management of Air Peace has described as false some of the claims made about its operations by the immediate past aviation minister, Hadi Sirika, during his interview on Arise TV on Sunday. During the interview, the former minister spoke about the unveiling of Nigeria's national carrier, Nigeria Air, which Sirika launched less than 3 days before exiting office. He also explained why the government settled for Ethiopian Airline after it emerged as the highest bidder for the national carrier. Sirika claimed that Air Peace leased 2 Boeing 777 aircraft on a monthly lease fee of $250,000, parked the aircraft for several months, and incurred losses of $19 million.
an earpiece at the time. He came to us and asked that he wanted us to permit him to be going to America, China, London, everywhere. We all gave him the permits to go. And he brought in 2 777s. He was paying leases of about maybe $250,000 per one. So which is $500,000 he was paying per month for the 2 aircraft. And he kept them for 18 months. And that is $9 million. And didn't go anywhere. And by the time he was ready to start, his landing gear was due, his engine was due. Depending on what it is that was due, if you put together another maybe $10 million. So he was starting that business with minus $19 million. Who does that?
However, Airpeace boss, Allen Oyema, is faulting Sirika's comments, and he joins us now for a right of reply.
So this is basically a right of reply conversation. Mrs. Tony Olajide, your chief operating officer at Airpeace, already issued a statement stating spurious claims, as she puts it, by Senator Hadi Sirika in the conversation we had with him on this channel on Sunday. Maybe you want to go back to those spurious claims, as those claims affect Airpeace and the aviation industry generally, where you are a shareholder, with regard to Nigeria Air.
I'm not here to fight a battle with the ex-minister. It is not in my DNA to pick fights. He was peddling pure falsehood. How do we now believe every other thing he has said on that day? How do we believe that? So to start with, Airpeace doesn't have 2 777s. Airpeace has 3. And those 3 are outrightly purchased. 2 of those planes are in fact ex-Emirates. One is ex-Singapore Airlines. With everything you can think of inside those planes, they were outrightly purchased by Airpeace. Therefore, we never paid lease rental to anybody. We never incurred, in the first place, you can't even use $250,000 to rent a 777. How much do you pay for a single aisle aircraft? No talk of a 777. So this is a minister trying to fool the entire nation in his desperate bid to fool everybody, to hoodwink the nation. He was peddling falsehood on Airpeace. So how do we as a nation believe every other thing he was saying out there? The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is there. You can contact Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. They're the regulators. He was in charge. He signed the import permit of that aircraft, or those aircraft. He signed the import permit. You cannot import any aircraft into the country without the Minister of Aviation approving. He signed the import. If it was going to be a lease, it's stated in the letter of application to bring in an aircraft. No aircraft comes into the country without the Minister of Aviation approving. He must be the one to sign the importation permit before you bring them in.
That's just a synopsis of the whole discussion, but you could see where it's going. Now, the musical presentation. Enjoy the musical and
That's State in I am. Isi keshi we keshi we ya.